There's no such thing as a bad PIM, as long as your software supports the business, and not the other way around. Hi, I'm Paul Oudenhoven from Syncforce, and this episode will be about understanding the critical decision for your business choosing the right type of product information management software, a PIM. I will explain the differences between a linear PIM and a circular PIM, and which type of PIM fits your business. Let's start with the basics. There's a big difference in product information requirements depending on the industry. In retail and wholesale, for example, it's all about activating suppliers to deliver information, the so-called product onboarding, enriching it and publishing information for omni-channel listing, while manufacturers create products and therefore they create product information. A manufacturer then faces the challenge to distribute this information across all their channels and markets. So while for retailers it all starts with onboarding of new products, for manufacturers this is where they end. In retail, a linear PIM does the job. This type of PIM helps to collect information from all suppliers in a uniform way, allowing you to work efficiently when it comes to speed to sales. But if you're in product manufacturing, developing and launching your own products, that linear flow does not apply. As a manufacturer, your go-to-market process often stretches across weeks, months, or even up to a year. Multiple teams are involved, like marketing, regulatory, packaging design, trade marketing, compliance, R&D, production, logistics, and so on. All needing to collaborate to build up all product information and packaging information, step by step. An example of a typical process, and I wonder if that sounds familiar. The process begins with the initial concept shared with R&D, which then creates a prototype recipe and ingredient list. Meanwhile, trade marketing determines in which markets the product will be launched, setting off translation requirements. All of this information is crucial for the packaging design team to fit declarations on multiple packaging variants of the same product. Different sizes, various languages, on pack, and don't forget to ask regulatory affairs to check if all claims are compliant. On top of these processes, there's the complexity of initiatives that impact multiple products, such as brand redesigns, material changes due to a new supplier, or changing a plastic bottle with a version made out of more recycled content. All these initiatives have an impact on the data for multiple, if not many products. When products are ready for the market, they must be listed in your back-end and front-end systems, but also in systems of your trade partners. And that requires that the same data has to be distributed in many tailored formats as required by data pools or retailer portals. In short, a linear PIM works great in retail for onboarding products. Packaged goods manufacturers need different PIM capabilities that can deal with their daily complexity. That's where circular PIM comes in. Unlike the linear model, circular PIM is designed for manufacturers. It allows all your teams, internal and external, to collaborate on data across all three dimensions: product, packaging, logistics, to ensure on-time, in full digital availability across all systems, markets and channels, with tailored listing schedules per market and customized datasets for each channel. In circular PIM, all functions can work on their data. So R&D changes recipe-related data, marketing writes the features and benefits, and supply can revise the pallet configurations. At the right moment, back-end and front-end systems will need to provide the latest product data. Next, the data must be distributed to trade partners via data networks like GS1 and other data pools. All touchpoints need the latest changes at the right time, in the right language, for the right markets, in the right channels. Here's the takeaway. If you are a retailer or wholesaler, linear PIM works great for you. If you're in packaged goods manufacturing, a circular PIM is essential to be able to deal with the multidimensional complexity of delivering on time, in full digital product availability in every market and channel. In other words, a manufacturer needs a circular PIM to keep up.